Hey Lit people, today let's analyze Macbeth's soliloquy from Act 2, Scene 1. In the scene, Macbeth reflects on the murder he's about to commit. Let's start by reading the soliloquy. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshal me the way that I was going. And such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools o' the other senses, or else worth all the rest, I see thee still. And on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood. Which was not so before. There is no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now over the one half-world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse. The curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose howls his watch, thus with his stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. So, could you follow the reading? What are your thoughts on it? Please do comment them down. This soliloquy is significant because it shows us Macbeth's inner turmoil as he contemplates the murder of King Duncan. Let's take a closer look at some of the language and imagery used in the soliloquy. The soliloquy begins with Macbeth seeing a dagger before him and questioning whether it's real or not. This shows us that Macbeth is deeply disturbed by what he's about to do and is questioning his own sanity. As the soliloquy continues, we see Macbeth become more and more consumed by his thoughts of murder. This shows us that Macbeth is being led down a dark path by his own ambition and is becoming more and more disconnected from reality. The imagery in this soliloquy is also significant. Macbeth describes the dagger as a dagger of the mind, a false creation, or proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain. This metaphorical language shows us that Macbeth's mind is in turmoil and that he's struggling to distinguish between reality and his own thoughts. As the soliloquy progresses, Macbeth becomes more and more convinced that he must go through with the murder. The language shows us that Macbeth is fully committed to his plan, and that he sees himself as being guided by supernatural forces. Finally, the soliloquy ends with Macbeth saying, I go, and it is done, the bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell. This line is significant because it shows us that Macbeth is fully aware of the consequences of his actions, and that he is willing to accept them. So there you have it. A closer look at one of Shakespeare's most haunting soliloquies. Through close reading, we can see how Macbeth's character is driven by ambition and the corrupting nature of power, and how he becomes more and more disconnected from reality as the play progresses. Hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.